Hello, guys. Today we have a new episode for the podcast with Mr. Steve Nouri. You have Hanai Darwish today with you. Can you please introduce yourself?
Thanks for having me. I'm the CEO and co-founder of GenAI Works. My background is software engineering and data science. I was lecturer and university professor in Sydney, Australia. And also I was head of data science for Australian National Research Centre for many years before starting my entrepreneurial journey.
So, as an expert in AI and data science, what do you think is what was the moment or the project that you did that you felt like, okay, this is truly changing the world. It's shaping the world in a new way, like as in data science and AI.
So through my career, there has been many different projects that I felt excited and interested in the impact that is delivering to the world. This was related to education, genomics, and healthcare. These are just major ones, and each one is interesting by itself. I remember back when I was a research scientist at university, I was responsible for a specific project. It was related to pediatric cancer research. And we were trying to find ways that we can tackle this problem through specialized medicine. So that was very interesting. And then that is for a sort of a niche problem, because like you would have a very small subset of people that would be sort of impacted. But then later on, I started getting more involved into education and teaching AI and enabling the young generation, specifically entrepreneurs, from the mindset to leveraging the tools and how to think about problem solving and how to stay competitive in the market. And I felt that was very, very eye-opening for many people, because they were reaching out to me and they were actually giving me this, the feedback about how they leverage it in their life and how they changed their business and their mindset.
So it's like the first step of AI. It started to get introduced to the world.
Yes, it was not only the first, but actually understanding how to stay competitive and upskilling and staying on the forefront of the technology. And that's where sort of my project and my business started, like GenAI Works, because we felt that that's a missing piece. There are lots of great education platforms, but they are not delivering that kind of the mindset and that kind of the curriculum where can make people understand how in this new paradigm shift of the AI world, they can still build new products that are relevant. They can get the visibility and the users and stay competitive in the long run, where there are lots of other incumbents and large techs that can copy your product within a second.
And also taking AI as not your enemy, and not thinking that, okay, it's going to change the world in a bad way or it's going to take our jobs. And also taking it as something that we need to educate ourselves in with AI to improve ourselves and rise with the new generations, right?
Yes. Yeah, I'm sort of a half full kind of a half glass full kind of person, always seeing positive side and opportunities. And with every new technology, there will be some jobs that will be affected in a way that it will change drastically, or it will be irrelevant, and that's fine. I mean, we should be always open to explore what we can do with this new technology, specifically AI, as drastic and fast it is. Still, there are great opportunities that I can remember when I was a student. I was at university. There was no such a thing as a data science as a job, as a technology.
Yeah.
It was like we were doing software engineering database, and that kind of evolved through the time. And my last role was head of data science, right? So just being open, honest with yourself that things going to change, and not necessarily what you're learning right now is going to be your career for a long term. that is the best mindset if you want to stay relevant in this current world.
And also, like now with the rise of AI, and like people think that okay, this is science fiction, this is fantasy. But what's actually something that okay, you think it's fantasy or science fiction, but it's truly happening around. So what's an example of that?
Yeah, so AI agents is something that we are hearing it as an overhyped and underhyped at the same time.
Yeah.
Because of the perception and expectation of people, right? So for those that are expecting AI agents to be fully autonomous right now, replacing all of us and sort of, doing everything better than humans, that is overhyped and that's not the reality. But at the same time, AI agents are here sort of as a I would say a chapter from a movie that is becoming a reality. Very soon, as we are seeing, they are taking over some of these mundane tasks, and they're repetitive, they're easier to manage for us. So it's very easy for AI to understand and do it automatically.
Yes.
Right. So that's the agentic sort of the world that we are going to enter within probably 6 months to a year, where a lot of these tasks will no longer need human in the loop, which means that human involvement in the processes. And we're having another sort of a shift in this ecosystem where human are going to be involved outside the process, which we are going to call it human on the loop, where the sort of the work is going to be done whenever is necessary. It will be escalated to a human for extra touch.
Okay. Thank you so much for having you in this podcast. It was our pleasure.
Thank you.